Hey everybody, what is up? Fourth Seraph here, and today is an exciting day. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I've actually been sitting on my computer all day watching, just waiting to make this video, realizing now that I could have made it and just had it ready for when we hit 1,000 subscribers, but for some reason I didn't do that. So here we are, just hit 1,000. And so like promised, we're going to do a Q&A. I have some questions that you guys submitted from my 900 subscriber video, and then I'm also going to just do a couple that I get asked on Twitch all the time, because I'm guessing since a lot of people ask me those, some of you guys might want to know some of that stuff too. So we're just going to kind of go down the list here and answer some questions. But before that, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you guys who have been supporting the channel. It really means so much to me. I never even thought that I would be here. Even though 1,000 isn't some crazy huge number or anything, it's still just so significant to me, because I honestly just decided to buy a capture card and start making videos, and I really didn't think anyone would ever really want to watch, and I would just kind of end up doing it for a while and then give up if no one watched or whatever. So the fact that you guys watch videos and enjoy them and stuff really means so much to me, and I'm excited for where the channel is going and to see it continue to grow. So just thank you to all of you guys, because I really wouldn't be here at all without any of you. Alright, let's get into some of these questions. So the first one is, what direction is your channel heading? Will you be playing Infinite Warfare or Battlefield 1 or any other different games? That's a good question. We live in a really good time for video games right now, I think. There's a lot of awesome first-person shooters out now, so I'm definitely going to play Infinite Warfare. Obviously, until I play it, I won't know how good it actually is. I've heard reviews, I know what people think and everything, but who knows? I'll play COD 4 Remastered for sure. The balance between that and Infinite Warfare will really just depend on how good each one is, but I'll probably still keep playing Overwatch and maybe throw in some Battlefield 1 here and now, but I don't know if that game is really super suited to videos. I might do it background in some when I'm just talking about random stuff, but I don't know, I might stream it a little bit, because that works pretty well, because it's easy to interact with the audience, because there's a lot of time to look at the screen and the chat and all that stuff. Makes it easy because there's such a long respawn time. But yeah, for sure, Overwatch, Infinite Warfare, COD 4, Battlefield 1, those will be pretty much everything that you'll see showing up on the channel for a while, because I don't really have any plans to play anything else besides that right now, but who knows what'll come out. And then also some VR games is some stuff I still want to keep doing and working on, just haven't had a chance to do much of that too much recently. The next question here is, do you smoke weed? What do you think about it? I don't. I live in Washington State, so I get asked that all the time. But no, I don't. I honestly cannot stand the smell of it. More than anything, any moral object, anything. The smell, I can't do it. And I can't even hardly go down to downtown Seattle anymore, because it just all smells like weed. And so in my opinion, that's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to our state, because now everything just smells disgusting all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of my thoughts about it. Alright, the next question, this guy asked, what motivated you to do YouTube? So if you've seen my video, my I Was Almost Famous Ali A video, which will be linked down below, that kind of talks about my first YouTube videos years and years ago. And so it was kind of just a lot of wishing I had done that, and just seeing the success of these other YouTubers and being I could have had that, but I don't. As well as just I love playing video games. I got an Xbox, and one of my friends who was living with me for a while, once I got my Xbox and I got Infinite Warfare, or Advanced Warfare, sorry, get ready to hear that for the next year, me just getting those names confused, because they're too similar, and I hate it. Got Advanced Warfare. We would just sit and play it all day, whenever he would get home from work, and whenever I wasn't at work, we'd just sit and we would just play Advanced Warfare, and we'd just destroy, and it was super fun. And so trying to turn that into something where one day I could make money or make it into a career or something is just super exciting for me. I just love video games, and I enjoy making videos and stuff like that too. And so just the whole creative process and everything I find super fun, and so that's kind of what motivated me to do it. Alright, next question is, what is my favorite Overwatch character, as well as my favorite skin? My favorite character is Hanzo. I know he's not the best. Also big fan of Reaper and Zarya right now. I think my favorite skin is gonna have to be Hanzo's Okami skin with the gold bow, which I have, and it looks awesome. And every time I kill someone, I feel really good about it. But I think that's one of the better skins in the game. I really, really like that one, as well as one of Anna's skins. It's one of her purple ones. It's the one that I run. Forget what it's called. I think it's the Shrike skin. I'll have a picture of it up on screen though so you can see. But I really, really like that one. So those are my favorite skins. Alright, so the next question, this is the last one I'm going to do from my YouTube video, is there anything that I did to help my channel grow faster? And I want to make a video at some point like talking about this stuff more in depth, but there are a few things. Which probably most of you know is that, like, especially when my channel was really small and really no one's going to come across your videos too much, it's going to be pretty hard to have people randomly come across them, because YouTube doesn't favor small YouTubers. I just went and I asked. I didn't, like, spam. I wasn't annoying about it, but I just asked, like, in the comment section, like, hey, I'm trying to make videos, like, can anyone give me any feedback, because I don't know if they're any good. Like, I just made a thing. Can someone tell me if it's good or bad or whatever? And that resulted in a lot of people being like, hey, I like your videos, keep up the good work, I'm going to subscribe and stuff. And so I wasn't necessarily like looking for subscribers or anything. I was just kind of looking for feedback to make quality content, and that resulted in a lot of subscribers as well as giveaways. And so I know a lot of people say that giveaways just create inactive subs. That's only true, I think, if your content's not good. If you create good content and people can see that and say, and so they'll come for the giveaway, but then they'll stay for good content. And so really each giveaway I've done, I've had less and less people drop off afterwards. 'Cause after my first giveaway, it was like a lot of people. And then after the second one, it was a few people, and then almost no one after the last one, because I think I've been able to improve quality and make stuff that people want to stick around for. So those are a few things. I did some other things, like I would go on Reddit and post about stuff and talk with people and different things like that. But that's the main stuff that I did to kind of get extra attention for my channel. And so these next ones are going to be stuff that people ask me on Twitch all the time, and so I always get asked what my favorite game is, and I actually have two. Like, I don't know if I can say which one's my favorite, but Call of Duty World at War, I love that game. That was my entire, like, I think it was 7th grade year is when that one was out, and I just played that, like, got home from school, played Call of Duty World at War, and just loved it. I played Sabotage. You guys have heard me say this. I think my highest rank, I was at like 240th in the world for Sabotage on Xbox 360. So I was like pretty freaking good at it, and would just play all day and had a ton of wins and everything. And so I love that. My other favorite game is Age of Mythology, which is one that probably a lot of you guys haven't played. It's a little more obscure, but I think it was my 5th grade year. My teacher didn't believe in like giving homework. She was like, we're here for, 8 hours. We can do it all while we're here. And so I had no homework that year, and so I would go home and I would play Age of Mythology with my best friend, and we'd be on our landline phones, like, talking. I'm not even 100% sure if my phone had speakerphone at that point. I'm not even sure if that was a thing. So I might have, like, held it, while I played. But Age of Mythology was cool because if you guys have played Age of Empires, it's like that, but, like, mythology and, like, Greek, Egyptian, Norse, all of that stuff, and there was a lot of like customization you could do in game modes, and people would make all this different stuff, and so there are all these cool different like types of game modes and stuff, and so we started a clan, and it was like 8 or 9 people, but we just absolutely destroyed everyone. Like, once again, like, my favorite games are obviously the ones that I was best at, which has got to be Age of Mythology and Call of Duty World at War. Like, and Age of Mythology was so fun because it was a little bit towards the end of the life cycle that I probably got really good, and so it was kind of like, it was a small enough community where you could kind of get a reputation, and so like in the game modes that I played, I would pretty much never lose, and so it was always kind of this thing like, oh, I'm playing against, I don't even know what my gamer tag was or whatever back then, but like had a little bit of a reputation. People would always try and like not fight against me because they knew they were going to lose, which was always really fun to like kind of have that prestige about it. But I love that game. If they remastered that game, just like if I had remastered COD 5 and Age of Mythology and people played, I would just never leave my room again. I would just play video games 18 hours a day, and that's all I would do with my life because I would love it so much. So people also ask me a lot of times, like, what got me into video games. And I grew up kind of watching my cousin and my brother like playing N64 and stuff like that, and like I was not good when I was a kid, and so like I just like would watch them play Super Smash Bros. And maybe play occasionally, or watch them play like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, and really loved it. And one of my dad's friends worked at Microsoft and worked on the original Xbox, and so when it came out, he got one, and so we went over there, and I remember like the Xbox controllers, if you guys remember, like, which a lot of you might not, they were huge. Like, they were just massive compared to the ones we have now. And so, like, I could barely even reach my hand around it and play, but he had the original Halo, and we'd go over there and just play Halo. And, like, it was one of those things I was just like, I want to be good at this. And I remember, like, when they called them, like, the mini controllers, which are the size that we have now, came out. They ended up making even smaller ones for a while, but, like, when they made like what is now a normal size controller and playing on that and just being like, this is amazing. And so started off playing like original Halo, Halo 2 and stuff like that. And I didn't play Call of Duty even until I got like Call of Duty 4, which was like partway through its life cycle. And I got like, I think a bundle deal of like COD 2 and COD 4, and just like me and my brother would play that. But for a long time I played Halo more, all the way through Halo 3. And that's when I think I started switching more to like Call of Duty and playing that, because I just started liking it a little bit more. Played until like maybe my freshman year of high school, so like that would have been, I think, Black Ops like 1. I still played a lot, but then kind of after Black Ops 1, like I didn't play too much. Like I still got some of the games. I think the only game I didn't get was Ghosts, but I kind of stopped playing like less and less. I had internet problems at my house and couldn't always connect to online, and so I just kind of got fed up with it. And then a lot of my friends like didn't play, so I just switched away. But yeah, then bought an Xbox One because I got a tax return, and me and my friend were there and we're like, what are we gonna do? We got $500, like, what should we buy? And I was like, let's buy an Xbox. And we went and bought an Xbox, and we bought Advanced Warfare, and we bought Diablo 3, and we just played the crap out of those games, and it was super fun. But anyways, guys, I think that is going to end it for the video. I think that's all the questions. If you guys want to ask me anything else, always ask me on stream. I try and always respond to questions there, or I try and be good about responding to stuff in the comments section, but can't always get to every comment, mainly just because YouTube doesn't always notify me. And so if I miss your comment, it's because I didn't see a notification. It's not because I'm just ignoring you. So just keep asking, and I will answer anything else you guys have. But thank you guys so much for the support again. I really appreciate it. Let's keep growing. Let's keep making videos. And until next time, I will see you guys online.